Discretion is advised.
Long live the Empire. Long live the Empire.
Long live the Empire!
Long live the Empire!
Hello everyone, welcome back to Geekin Out. I'm yours truly, the Nate Meister here. But out of your mind, Sunday night stream, y'all, the top 5 wish list of the freaking May the 4th Preorder FIRE. Let's freaking begin. I'm here today with the boys today. Don Price, CMB, and Mr. My Collectibles. Right, let's go, baby.
What's up, baby?
Prepare your wallets. Prepare them, because we're going to get hit, and we're going to get hit hard, starting maybe tonight.
Let's go, baby. May 4th. Let's make it happen, Captain. Let's throw these out to the universe, bruh. Out the freaking universe. Let's make it happen. Dude.
All I know is I woke up and I completely forgot that, like, today was day 40 for Bo-Katan from Sideshow. So I woke up. It's like, oh, you have, your thank you reward. So I'm thinking, oh, it's going to expire in 2 days. No, they're like, oh, it's now good for, till the 6th. So I'm like, okay. So usually, and again, for anyone who hasn't watched or doesn't know, if you have a thank you coupon from an order, if a pre-order goes up, you usually can use that thank you coupon within the first 24 hours of that pre-order going up. Now, I know they say it usually has to be in stock, but that's a glitch, and they don't seem to worry about it so much within the first 24 hours because it almost guarantees a sale that may not have been made without it.
Victims, assemble! Victimization. We are the victim of our own victimization, y'all. We are the victims here. And so it begins, the victimization. Let's go, guys. Let's freaking go.
Okay. Nate, I see an idea right now for a t-shirt too. A new t-shirt.
We'll talk about
I already
that.
said that. Are you looking at my hashtag over there? Like, oh man, I thought about that days ago. Let's make some stickers, man. Hashtag 2%.
No. We need to do it in like a milk. Like the outline needs to be like a milk jug. Like 2%.
2% on the silhouette of Bo-Katan's chicken wow, the cakes.
Exactly.
All about the cakes, baby. But all right, guys, just to get things started, pretty much for those of you who are just coming in, we are going to be discussing our top 5 wish list. So if you guys want to add your wish list on the comments right now, do so.
Add this.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be like what we did like last year where we had our wish lists, and then Vader and CGP are now out of the territory of our wish list now, so we got to add something new to it or add something different. Which is pretty cool. Darth Vader, the Ravaged Vader. What was the
Emperor's Wrath?
Emperor's Wrath Vader. Yes. Good evening, Nate, and Pure. Looking forward to today's conversation. It is a rainy day here in New York. Looking forward to the premiere of Guardians of the Galaxy. And oh wow, on May 4th. Yeah, it's been all that rain that you're seeing, Striker. You pretty much that's the rain that we saw the past few days, so it's heading up there,
believe me, it's up here now. It's
in Jersey now. It's one of those stay inside kind of days. It's pretty crappy.
Yeah, I was hit with that rain yesterday when I was working. I was like, dear Lord. But all right, guys, let's get things started. So pretty much we're going to go down the list for everybody. I'm going to start off with me, get this out the way, and then move on to Don Prime, then Mr. My Collectibles, and last but not least, CMB. All right, so just dropping their stuff. Matt, Han, and Chewie is on the prayer list. On the prayer list! What a love of God! Pray to the God. Pray to Papa Howard.
Pray to the makers. Pray to the
makers. The makers, yes.
Well, that actually is a literal prayer to the makers. Howie, hear our prayer.
Hear our prayer. This is the last, well, the second to last chance, because the next one will be 50th anniversary of New Hope. I'd be surprised if we don't get Han and Chewie for Return of the Jedi. That means 50th anniversary. And if we don't even get it for 50th anniversary, it's a done deal. Papa Howie has a vendetta against Harrison Ford since he broke his figure on live television. It has to be. It has to be. But all right, guys, let's get started. First up on my list, right? The one and only, the Rancor. Come on, Hot Toys. Come on, Papa Howie. You know what I want? You know what I need? Is a freaking Rancor. 1/6 scale freaking Rancor. Power pose. All right? You don't even need to do articulation on it. Just do a straight up power pose. Just think of King Shark, but 4 times the size. Come on. Just come on. Give him a brother. Give a chance to me for a Rancor 1/6. Okay. I don't care if it's huge. I want the Hulkbuster is huge. Come on. This
would dwarf the Hulkbuster.
Yeah, this would dwarf. Yes.
I mean, even at a power pose, and again, I'm basing this off the power pose Hulkbuster V2, which is the Rotocast power pose, and even that had limited articulation. I'm saying 880 for something that size in Rotocast, because again, the Mark II was what, like 540, something like that, and that came out 5 years ago. 6 years ago. So again, adjusted for inflation plus the cost of materials and the additional size and dimensions of the Rancor, I again, anywhere from $800 to $900 at Sideshow.
Yeah, you know, the original Rancor from Sideshow, the statue that was close to 1/6, it was pushing $1,300. Like the price is right there, $1,300. I would imagine that the Hot Toys version will be about close there, right? Or maybe a little bit more.
Again, if it's the power pose vinyl Rotocast, I don't think. I mean, it's gonna be expensive, but again, we got to use the only thing for a comparable model would be the Mark II Hulkbuster. Again, it's the same. It'd be the same material, same kind of process. So using that as a base, am I gonna say it'll be over $1,000? No, but it'll probably be in that $800 to $900 sweet spot.
Yeah, the ultimate Hot Toys Rancor. Yes. Hot Toys. The Sideshow has done theirs. Come on. Now do the big home run swing with your version. That's what I want. I want Hot Toys version. Unless Sideshow comes out with the Boba Fett on Rancor edition from Book of Boba Fett statue that's pretty much similar to this one right here, then I'll be fine with it too. But I'm hoping Hot Toys uses this opportunity for a Rancor for the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. That one way. And JB brought some heat over here. Rancor and Keeper 2-pack. Wow. I'm thinking about accessories here too, like skulls all around. You throw around a bit, like have Luke just throw a damn freaking skull. Yeah.
I mean, you could actually have a background diorama with this, like it's the back of the wall where like the door was open. Something like that. Or what if they did and again, this is just conjecture, the Rancor and captured Luke. So it's almost like the battle damage version of the deluxe Luke when he's in Jabba's palace. Yeah. When he's fighting the Rancor. Okay. And then you got the bone, you got the skull, you got the whole 9.
How about Gaborian Guard with this as well?
Oh.
Now, here's the thing, though. I wouldn't mind if there's articulation, but if we can't achieve the articulation for the Rancor to put the Gamorrean Guard in his damn freaking mouth, then there's no point. Honestly, just do away with the articulation. Just make it a damn freaking.
I mean, you're still finding a way to put a rig on that thing so you can put your Boba Fett on it, right? Either way, you're still gonna try and do it.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna find a way. As in Jurassic Park, life finds a way. Do I have that? I think I do have that on the clips here. If I don't, it's fine. CB, what's your thoughts on a Rancor?
I'd be all for it.
You'd be all for it.
Yeah,
And
I mean, granted, like you said, or we've said before, like it would probably more than likely be a power pose, but I wouldn't be opposed to that. Just to have a Rancor on 1/6 scale and added that to the display would be nice.
mm-hmm.
You know,
Ooh,
because they could do it like King Shark, where they knew he was power pose,
Ooh.
so they, you know, they focused on the way that his skin looked. Like it's really textured. It's done well. So I
Mm-hmm.
could see them doing the same thing with Rancors. Like even though it's power pose, they'll go all out to give it more a lifelike look with the skin and flesh tone patterns.
Okay. Nice. I think they could definitely pull out all the stops with detail compared to, even though the Sideshow one is great. I've seen it before with CMB and Don at the comic book shop, where I've seen it firsthand. I'm like, damn, that looks great, gorgeous. I wonder how Hottoys will take it to the next level as far as like details concerned. So
I mean, I'm gonna just agree with everyone though. I mean, financially and just from a production standpoint, I think the only way they could legitimately pull off a Rancor is, like everyone's saying, is a power pose. Because I mean, you try to do an articulated figure at this size, I mean, it's an engineering nightmare. Then you've got to worry about materials. You have to worry about strength tolerances. You got to worry about so many different things. But a power pose, even with the limited articulation, that's what you're going for. I mean, this is a figure you're going to literally have to design a space around it. And that now becomes like the focal point, the center point of your display. I mean, and if you're getting this, you're not getting this just for the Rancor. You have either a diorama or a display already done, or you have something that you will design around this. I mean, this is not going to be a piece for everyone, just due to the price and the size commitment that's going to be involved.
that's true. It's kind of like the sacrifice you have to make for the Hulkbuster. Like, not many people went with the Hulkbuster because it's too damn big. And yeah, it's the sacrifice you're willing to make, you know, for this. It's pretty much at this point sacrifice statue space to get this in. I like the foe's option here. Swap out arm. Yeah. The arm just for the moment to put the Gamorrean guard in that arm. Yeah, swappable arms to make it look like it's going inside the damn freaking Rancor mouth. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's really good.
Like a molded piece, yeah.
Yeah. Also, Big Dog Pile 1 is asking, how big would the Rancor be Hottoys made? So this is undersized. This is the Sideshow version, which is $1,300. This is slightly undersized at pretty much 29.5 inches, so it's like nearly 30 inches tall. I would think the 1/6 scale version of the Rancor would be pushing 35, possibly 40 inches at that point.
Yeah, almost the same size as the Prime 1 Darkseid statue.
Yeah. This one, I think this would probably not even. I don't think Sideshow would even play around with this piece being lasting this long for pre-order. They probably last for like what, a few months compared to the usual 4 to 6 months. Because they don't want this big ass piece to sit around on their warehouse.
Well, I mean, we just knew somebody that actually was on the wait list. They got a conversion. And now, as you can see, it's sold out. So there's not even a wait list for this thing anymore. I mean, these things, even because, again, even though it got attacked by a Russian circus bear, I ordered the smaller one. And even that thing was pretty decent sized. So, I mean, if you want it, I think it's going to happen because so many people want it. And it's now coming in more stuff. Especially now, we had it in Book of Boba Fett. Now we're going to get, imagine if they do like a Mythosaur. You know, is Sideshow going to do something similar with a Mythosaur when they finally reveal it? Who knows? But we're finally getting into like the age of vehicles and animals.
You know, I'm really surprised with all the hype of the Rancor from Book of Boba Fett. Sideshow hasn't really like at that point. I would have made Sideshow like, hey guys, let's run the printing press again. Redo the paint job on our Rancor and just add Boba Fett to it. That's it.
And make them, just take off the arm chain, take off the nose ring, and just make the few modifications. Exactly. I mean, the only company that's doing it is Iron Studios with the Boba riding the Rancor.
Yeah, Lane's been asking me if I'm going to get that. I'm like, if I get that, right, then next week they release the Rancor from Sideshow or Hottoys, and then I'm freaking pissed off. I'm like, damn it,
Yeah, I mean, if you don't already have another 1/6 figure or a whole, series of stuff, that piece is great. But if you're just waiting for a proper one, don't spend your money on that.
Yeah, even though the Iron Studio looks great, I think it looks perfect. You got the bow damaged pieces from the crab droids and everything. I think it looks pretty cool. Those of you that are getting it, congratulations. But for me, I'm gonna wait it out. It's not gonna, it's not gonna be any, skin off my back if I miss the chance on that piece. All right. Before we move on to Mr. Mon Collectibles, how he thoughts about the Rancor, I'm gonna go over Payton's and Striker's top 5. Number 1, Han Solo. Number 2, Chewbacca. Number 3, Princess Leia. Number 4, Stormtroopers. You want the 2.0 Stormtroopers, right? Okay. And number 5, Emperor Palpatine with the throne. Bring that back. Okay. Striker. My top 5 is Princess Leia disguised as a bounty hunter, Bosch, with Chewie 2-pack. For number 4 is Bo on Throne. Bo-Katan on Throne. That'd be nice, right? From the Mandalorian set. Number 3, Omega Season 1 and Season 1. Really? Okay. You want the Omega? I personally like the Omega from Season 2. Number 3, Sprite from the Book of Boba Fett. Number 2, Palpatine on Throne Deluxe set. And 1 Darkside Anakin. Oh, wow. Can you imagine to throw us Darkside Anakin for May the 4th? It could work with Kenobi, right? Darkside Anakin, they still haven't, they showed it off in Kenobi, right?
I mean, we might get the 40-year-old Padawan.
Yeah. That'd be interesting. The collect number 1. My wish list is General Grievous, Jabba, Fives, Wolfie, Darth Revan, Savage Opress, Bosk, Asajj Ventress, Greedo, and Bib Fortuna. That's how we get Bib Fortuna with Jabba the Hutt set. So, all right. So CMB had to go. I think he's going to come back because of the connection issues. There he is. He's back. So, Mr. Mark Collectors, how do you feel about a Rancor by Hot Toys?
I probably, it wouldn't be my first thing I'd get because like I said, the price on it would be probably ridiculous. I don't see it being a May the 4th release personally. I have a difference of opinion about what I think we're going to get this week. I don't think it's going to be a total mix of Return of the Jedi. I think it's going to be a mix of maybe some I wouldn't be surprised if we got some Mando releases and other things. So I'm more or less like a mix. I'm not going so hard on it's just Return of the Jedi. I think we're going to get Return of the Jedi a little more spread out than just this week. That being said, I don't think the Rancor would be one of the first ones released, but for me, I would get it when I see the complete line of what's released. Because what Don is saying, it's a piece that it would stick out like a sore thumb if they didn't go so heavy on Jabba's scenery. I feel like this would stick out like a sore thumb where it's just there because I don't have anything that would correlate with it. This is a piece that, like Don said, you have to build. No, you don't have to. You do whatever you want, but it's probably better to build something around it, like have some accompanying figures and pieces that it makes sense. Like you don't have with the Palpatine on throne and then this thing standing next to it. It doesn't make any sense. Because for me, my collection, I want it cohesively. I want sections to make sense and tell a story. At the moment. So for me, if I was to get this, I won't lie, I probably would, but it would definitely be where I have to see the complete line of what is available and then decide hey, I'm going to get this. You know what I mean? This wouldn't be a day one for me. Let's put it that way. Most of the stuff would be day one. This I'd have to wait and see what the whole line delivers. And then where does this thing weasel in? But I would eventually pre-order this 100%.
Yeah. For me, this will be a day one because I do want to get in on the early payments.
Well, you better. Yeah. Well, every time you scream Rancor, I just have that voice in my head of Rancor. So yeah, you better. You really should get 2 of them, honestly. You should.
Daddy too. What do you think I'm gonna do with a second one? Repaint it for the
Boba Fett on it. Put Boba Fett on top of it. You know what I mean?
You'll give me ideas.
I just put Boba Fett right on top of it. I mean, it's not.
Hey, I mean, you can't leave them. Hey, can't leave one Rancor lonely. They're extremely emotionally intelligent animals.
That's true.
You need one companion, emotionally support Rancor for the other one.
Yeah. That's true. But all right. That's it for the Rancor. Everyone, let me know your thoughts in the comments. How you feel about the Rancor? Would this be a piece that you'd be picking up, or this is the one where you're like, you know what, it looks great. Thank you, Hottoys, for committing to this sacrifice, but it's not a sacrifice for me. I'm not the victim at this point with this piece. For those of you who are picking this up, sacrifice, and you know, as Jeff Goldblum would say, life finds a way.
Simply saying that life finds a way.
I found it. All right. My next one on the list. All right. This is a bit of a caveat. Okay. I know everybody has this on their damn freaking list, but the Han Solo and Chewbacca 2-pack. Chewie and Han Solo 2-pack. Back then, when this was first released, that $479 was expensive. Compared to the other figures that were out that year for releases. Denobi has explained it plenty of times that this was already an expensive piece. And it was already an expensive piece with the Han Solo 2-pack with The Force Awakens. If this does happen for Return of the Jedi, I definitely would want an Endor Han Solo with the different accessories and what have you. I wouldn't mind it if they did come out with a more DX version of Han Solo, where it has all the bells and whistles of every release from the first film all the way to Return of the Jedi. That'd be pretty cool. You could switch out the jackets and what have you. Unfortunately, the pants are slightly different because of the paint job, the colors of the straps at the bottom of the pants. They're both different compared to both Endor and Empire Strikes Back. So I wouldn't say there will be an Empire Strikes Back version accessory set. But either way, if we do get the Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary edition of Chewbacca and Han Solo, I wouldn't mind it if they dropped with it the Millennium Falcon cockpit.
Bro,
the Millennium
for like, whoa, man, it's all about Wishlist over here,
dude. I'm going in.
Yeah,
okay?
no, I asked for a stormtrooper, and you're asking like Millennium. You're asking for vehicles with figures inside. Like, Daddy, chill.
No, I'll tell you, dude. I'll just say this: if they were gonna do an alternate vehicle cockpit, I think they should go, especially for Return of the Jedi, a Lambda shuttle cockpit.
Ooh, yeah.
Imperium shuttle. Transmit your clearance code.
Yep. Unfortunately, you guys are aware, Han Solo and the gang were not in the cockpit in Return of the Jedi of the Falcon. The only cockpit they were involved in was the lander shuttle. So,
yep.
Yeah. So here's the thing: you can still play around with it. They were, in a way, in the cockpit. Was a CGI moment in the film where they were flying out of Tatooine. That's the only time. But honestly, I don't care. Like, throw us the Millennium Falcon cockpit. Hell, you could even throw in General Lando and Nindum. I don't care. Just throw us the damn bone with the Falcon cockpit, because the only other chance we have would be the 50th anniversary of New Hope. And I'm like, damn, if we don't even get the Falcon cockpit at that point, I'm like, damn.
It makes more sense. See, I'm just thinking, I'm not to like step in, but just for content, I just think that when I think of the Falcon, I would think of it more for a 50th anniversary than I think Return of the Jedi. I like Don's idea of the transporter, have that as the
Lander shuttle, yeah.
The Lander shuttle. I like that a lot, actually, personally. And if they did that, tell anybody here that would say no to that, you're crazy.
You out of your damn mind,
yeah. You definitely out of your damn mind with that. Just get off the stream. But I see the Falcon. I see the Falcon for A New Hope personally, just because it's so like it's its first appearance. It's reminiscent with that. It was very heavily used in the movie, like all the movie it was in. It was pretty much in everything. So I think it for that. But I love your head's at.
yeah, man. I love where my head's at right now. So, I'll be spoken too much of that. Spoken too much of those death sticks. But hey, it is what it is. Star Wars universe. Nah, they'll drop the Millennium Falcon cockpit with the 50th anniversary A New Hope, Han Solo and Chewie 2.0. I hope if we don't get it this time, that'll be our next opportunity. Star Wars universe. Hopefully that's in the universe. If we do get the cockpit, it will be with the Hot Toys version going forward with the 50th anniversary line. So I'm putting the universe out there. I'm just putting this out in the universe. I want the Falcon cockpit, okay? I want the set. I want the figures to come with it. If we don't get it, there's other avenues, but we'll see. I got my last chance with 50th anniversary of Hot Toys. So in A New Hope. Have you seen the K2SO droid that's in the new Star Wars video game? Hoping Hot Toys drops that one missed out. Ooh, yeah, they are involved. And K2SO is in the new Jedi Survivor game. Yeah.
The KX droids.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised Hot Toys just pull out the printing press again for that particular look, because they already have the modes out, the KX and Forza droid, K2SO. I wouldn't be surprised they do it again.
And then when K2 actually shows up in Endor Season 2, which is going to happen.
Yep, it will.
Then they run it for a fourth time.
Yeah, I'll run it for a fourth time. Just keep milking K2SO. So CMB, what's your thoughts on the Han Solo 2v2 pack and also the Millennium Falcon? Oh, at this point, the Millennium Falcon, because I know it's on your list as well. So Millennium Falcon.
Yeah. Be nice. I mean, they teased us a while back and we never got it, but lately there's a lot of things at Hot Toys where they teased us in the past. They've actually been going back and actually bringing them to release. So there is hope that we can get it. I mean, like you said, if we don't get it for Return of the Jedi, then we can just have faith that we'll get it with the New Hope anniversary. Either way, just with Hot Toys and collecting in general, you got to be patient. So just play the patient game. It'll be. I have a feeling like this will come out. It may not come out like Return of the Jedi or even A New Hope, but I like to have faith and say that it will be a future release.
Yeah. Can you imagine they dropped
preferably before I'm old and wrinkly?
Yeah. Can you imagine they dropped it for May 4th though this week? The streams will be freaking.
Imagine they drop it tomorrow.
Crazy.
Ooh.
Bruh, daddy, chill.
Man, hey, listen, a boy can dream, right?
Yeah. What's up, Nate? There is a wish list, yeah. Who's being victimized here today? Well, we have a wish list of victimization, so we're all getting freaking victimized. Yeah, and of course, I am the victim. But let's move on to the next one on the list, and let me see.
So was that like one pick or was that like 3 picks? Because you went from Han Solo, Chewie to a Falcon.
Technically, that's 2,
and then you
right?
combined it all into one. So is that technically 1 pick for 3 items?
It's a caveat. Okay. The next one on the list.
Just clarify.
It's a caveat. Okay. I mean, it's a wish list. Okay. The next one on the list is Captain freaking Fordo. Come on, Hot Toys, 20th anniversary, Clone Wars. You gotta drop the first figure. It can't be a regular ARC Trooper. It can't be a clean clone trooper. It has to be the main man, the one, the only Captain freaking Fordo, the one that put the ARC in Trooper, bruh. Come on. This is the man, the myth, the legend that Kenobi sent down there on planet Mululis to take out them guns that were wrecking the fleet. Like, he sent them down there with I think it was 12 men. 12?
Yeah, the Munilist team.
Yeah, the Munilist team. They took out them guns like it was no tomorrow. They had a mission and they completed it. All right, these are my boys. This is the army build I'm waiting for. I can't even imagine what they're going to do with the regular ARC Trooper, because they had so many different accessories, different plans for them. The ARC Trooper Captain Fordo will have to be 2 different figures, because the first ARC Trooper Phase 1 is completely different from the ARC Trooper Phase 2 variant. A different look, different helmet. There's no way they can create one deluxe set for this, because it's the whole attire is totally different. It's not like when you could switch Captain Rex from Phase 1 ARC Trooper to Phase 2 ARC Trooper. You can't do that with Captain Fordo, because Captain Fordo actually, went full conversion mode to the ARC Trooper Phase 2 program. Captain Rex, he pretty much stayed within his Phase 1. He only switched up his Phase 2 helmet, and that's it. He only switched it over to his Phase 2 helmet. 5's more desirable. This was before Arc 5. Arc 5s. Come on now. This is the daddy of Arc Troopers.
No, literally, this is the inspiration for all the ARC troopers and for Captain Rex himself. So, yeah,
this is the main man. This is the daddy. This is the godfather of ARC Troopers. So I'm hoping this is opportunity for us to get some clean clone troopers as well from the Clone Wars, because people were asking for clean clone troopers, and there's opportunity to do that as well. But I do want to hear your thoughts, guys. Don Prime.
Oh, it's on the list and it's in the same spot as yours. So, yeah, just make them happen.
Make it happen? All right. Yeah. Any particular... well, you know what? We'll wait till we get to you to add more to it, what you feel they can add to the ARC Trooper and whatever. Fordo is the first ARC. Yes, absolutely. Respect that. He's the godfather. Mm-hmm. Mr. Mount Collectible, how you feel about the ARC Troopers?
I'm not really invested in them, to be honest with you. So I'm not going to take up too much time because I don't have any interest realistically. So, I'm just being fair. It's just not my cup of tea personally. Partly because I'm just not I didn't really get into all that stuff, and I'm kind of glad because this is like an army building phase I could just stay away from. So it's I'm happy kind of that I'm not involved in it, because this is one of those you see a rabbit hole of just buying multiples, just like the clones. I'm not really into all the clones and stuff. I'm more original trilogy troopers, and that's really it. It's where I keep it at. So for me, I hope your wishes come true. I hope your wishes come true. I light an incense candle to the to Howie and the Hot Toys up there, that you do get your wish fulfilled. But for me, it would be a pass, just because, like I said, my interest level is just not there. But respect all those people that I hope your wishes come true on this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. I do appreciate that, Mr. Mon Collectibles. I hope this gets in the universe. I wouldn't mind them dropping one 20th anniversary Clone Wars for May 4th. Out of all the Return of Jedis and possibly Mando stuff we might get, I wouldn't mind this piece to be involved in that lineup. CMB, your thoughts?
Should be awesome to have. I mean, I like it when Hot Toys, even though they're doing the clones and, they all pretty much look alike with the armors, and we get phase 1, phase 2. I like it when they do give us the characters, like Vaughn, Jesse, Rex. Fordo would be awesome too, because, each one of them, their armor is unique, and it's what makes them each stand out. And that they did that purposely anyways. But I always like the unique looks on each of the characters instead of just being, nothing but the same armors from clones and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So this would be welcome. It also gives us hope that we'll get other people like Gree, Fox,
Wolfie,
and, others.
Neo.
Can't think right
Neo,
now off the top of my head. Yeah, Wolf,
Commander Bakara, yeah.
Yep.
Also, Justin Bird commented, "Give us Jedi. I'll give you one better. Give us Dirge. Come on now, give us freaking Dirge. Jedi, he's cool in the game, but give us Dirge. Come on, the same species. Come on, just give us Dirge. Give us the freaking Thanos-looking armored freaking beast of destruction, which will be Dirge. He's about the size of Thanos. Come on. Let's go. Let's make it happen. I go with that. I go Jedi is cool and all, but I'd rather Dirge. Come on, throw us Dirge. That'd be a disservice to Dirge, honestly. Jedi, he's cool, but Dirge is the one that started it all for the species, right? He took on Kenobi. He went toe to toe with ARC Trooper Fordo. Come on. Yes, Dirge. Yes, come on. Make it happen, Kevin. Yeah, I wouldn't mind the villain of the first season to pop in. With our suspensions, of course. But all right, I think I'm done with Captain Fordo. Let me see. Anybody else want to bring up more thoughts before I move on? We're good?
We're good.
Okay, cool. All right. Last but not least, I gotta give it to Leia, Ewok Princess. Come on. Come on. I know everybody throwing Bosch Leia bounty hunter costume variant. I know. Still pretty cool. But for me, though, I need the Ewok princess dress. The final look that she was involved with in Return of the Jedi. For me, anyway. At the end of the day, I still will pick up the Bosch Leia, which is fine. But this one, I still will pick up this one as well. I do like this is my favorite hair pretty much look aesthetic from the Leias. Out of all the Leias, this is my favorite. Has that Ewok Princess Amazon look to her, so I'm fine with it. Now, here's the thing, though: will they go with rooted or go with the sculpted? Because I don't think the sculpted would look. It will do a disservice to this.
They'll probably do like what they did with Scarlett Johansson for the Endgame one. You know how she has like the ponytail that's like the flexible wire, but the rest is sculpted. I could see them doing like the braided sections, like the ponytail, and the rest is just hard sculpture.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Because the thing is, they've not been introducing any of the like the last rooted hair was Golden Armor Wonder Woman, right?
Yeah, that was not good either. Although that sculpted 84 hair is on fire. Like, that's
really
great. Oh, I love that hair because it has like individual strands to it, and it's not just like one big blob of hair. There's movement to it, and it does allow freedom. It's not like Qui-Gon's hair where it restricted the articulation to the head sculpt. The hair on the 84, you can move the head sculpt around, and the hair moves with it. It's very loose and pliable, but yet it's very good. So whatever they did on the 84 Wonder Woman, that's the way I kind of wish they did the female hair going forward, because it's so much better in my opinion.
I know everybody's saying Bosch Leia. I know. That's why I didn't throw her on my list, because I wanted to throw another Leia involved with it, because everybody's been asking for her, which is fine. I'll still pick her up. It'd be pretty cool if she comes with the Carbonite Han setup. That'd be nice with her set. That'd be pretty cool. But for me, I threw in the Ewok Princess Leia. Princess Dress Leia. Let me see. CB, your thoughts?
This would be cool. I mean, it'd be a different Leia, it'd be a first. I mean, because we pretty much got all the other versions. We have, her in the poncho with Wicket from the other version. We got Leia. We got Bespin Leia. So Ewok Princess Leia would be really cool to have.
Yeah. Now, like I said, I wouldn't mind Boss Leia, but I would like her to come.
This is the moment she finds out that she made out with her brother.
They didn't know. And even George Lucas didn't even know at that point, because he didn't write. He wrote the whole situation where the next there is another, but he didn't have time to develop a character for the other in the next film, so he had to throw in Leia. So yeah, the other
about the kiss scene in Empire Strikes Back.
Damn. That sculpted Wonder Woman is excellent figure. New diecast. I was reading that. New diecast skeleton and silicone seamless body. Oh wow. Okay, that's giving me more excitement for that piece. Okay. You know what, guys? I think that's it. Let me make sure. I think I've touched on. I'm missing one more. I cannot leave this list until I bring out the red freaking leader, Wedge Antilles. This is a piece I'm definitely gonna go army building. Like, get two, one to display the head sculpt and one to display with the helmet. This is my boy. This is one of my favorite pilots of all time, ever in history of pilots. Freaking, and this goes even beyond Tom Cruise level of piloting in Top Gun. So this is my boy, Wedge Antilles. Like, I know he was involved in New Hope and Empire Strikes Back, but if we had to throw in just one Antilles, one Wedge, if we had to just do one, Return of the Jedi. Return of Jedi Red Leader, and I'll be fine with it. I'll be fine with the Return of Jedi Wedge Antilles going forward. So, how you guys feel about this one? Do you think
you say you're gonna army build this one?
Yeah, I'm gonna get two. I'm gonna get two of them.
So, like helmet on, helmet off. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
It just, if they do this, I would love to see a third-party company make like. I'm sure it's been done, but I'm not, whatever. I'm not that up on that kind of stuff. But like, if we got this, I would love to go on like Toy Anxiety and just get the body and then just put a generic helmet on, like a generic head on it, because there's the Rebel pilot we've all been wanting. Like me, I want Rebel pilots. I know Don, I know CMB, CT603. I mean, people have been saying it. Like, just give us more insane, other Big Dog Pound, I think, has been saying. Other people, I just hear people saying like, we want Imperial officers. We want pilots. Like, just give us generic stuff, and it almost feels like it's got to have an actor's face to it in order for it to be released. So I would love it. Yeah, I would agree with you, Nate. Like, I would get one as the actor, but then I'd be on like Monkey Depot trying to get like a body, and then forget the sculpt, because you're going to pay too much money for the sculpt, and just find a way to get like a generic head to put the helmet on, and just have like generic pilots, and then get like 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, honestly, with the helmet, you can still rock the helmet with.
No doubt. Yeah, you're right. I mean, like, to see how it looks with the helmet on, like if it doesn't look that different, you know what I mean? And they'd be in the and you could have them in different areas, so they're not next to each other, so you wouldn't tell the difference. But no, you could play. But I just like that idea of it. It opens up possibilities.
Defoe, I like that idea. I might have to get 3 so I could switch the head sculpt, because it's about the same body as Luke, as a regular
you take a farm boy head sculpt.
Look at that. Yeah. Just throwing the Luke Skywalker head sculpt on that bad boy. Yeah. Okay. You got me, Defoe. You got me.
All right. Okay. Run a poll. How many? I'm saying 3. 3 to 5. I'm saying 3 to 5.
3. I'll go with 3. Yeah. 1 with the helmet, 1 with Wedge, and then 1 with the head sculpt.
Build a Luke.
Build a Luke. Yep. Yeah, Defoe. You got me, Defoe. You got me. Yeah. CMB, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to go after pretty much what Ryan said, what Mr. Mom said, and everybody else has said. It'd be nice to have it. For me, I'd only want 1. I don't need the Army build Wedge. I just probably more than likely this would probably be one of the few that I actually keep the helmet off of. Like, I'd keep it in his arms just to show his head sculpt, because, he's a normal character. He's just, I'm not saying he's just a pilot, but, he's a renowned pilot. But he's a pilot, so for me, it'd be an easy character. One figure for it, but I do like Mr. Mom's idea of getting like multiple bodies and then just creating like a little mini squad of Rebel pilots.
Yeah. Yeah, mini squad. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Compass. Yeah, no one's gonna catch me.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's the end for my list. So let's move on to Dom Prime. So, Dom Prime, what you got for us today?
All right, so number 5, I have the Pathfinders, aka the Rebel Commandos from Endor.
Ooh, the boys, right?
Yep, to include Nick Saint, aka Captain Rex.
So, would you want them to release a 3-pack or that form of nature?
No, I don't think so, because it's one of those things. I mean, I just want the ability to get a Rebel Commando, kind of like the same thing Mr. Mom just said. Once Hot Toys makes it go to Toy Anxiety Monkey Depot, buy a couple of bodies, get different head sculpts. I mean, the accessories will be the same, but then you actually have your Pathfinder unit. And then obviously, like, Nick Saint would be his own separate release individually.
So my question to you is, Dom Prime, would they call it Nick Saint, or will they call it Captain Rex?
I think they would call it Nick Saint, and then maybe, and like bottom parentheses, Captain Rex. Maybe something like that. So.
Honestly,
Old Man Rex.
Old Man Rex? Yeah, it is canonized now that Nick Saint in Return of the Jedi is Old Man Rex.
I mean, hell, we could even get an Old Man Rex in the Scout Trooper uniform, because remember they captured him?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they did. Damn. Damn, you're right, dude.
They made a
That'd be
3.7.
cool.
They made a 3.75 figure of him, didn't they?
Wait a minute, did
They
they?
did. I thought I saw
Mhm.
someone post like way back when. I think there was a 3.75 figure made of him.
Okay, cool.
I'm just saying it means that it was made. I'm not saying it was a
No,
recent.
no,
one.
I understand it's
I
established.
remember. No,
There's
I'm just, and I
precedent.
mean that in a cool way. That like it's been,
Yeah.
in figure form before. So it's not like it wouldn't be a first, like an out of the ballpark idea. It's been done before, which is nice.
Yeah, and Filoni basically, like retconned that through Rebels. And like with his design changes and his costume change from like season 3 and to 4. So it now matches what what he was wearing, especially
Mm-hmm. I still want Homeless Fiber first, still with the beard. That honestly, I wouldn't be surprised they throw us that.
Dude, I saw someone make
some
a custom. I saw someone do a custom on Instagram of one of those. Bro, like I'd love to have one of those.
It's like, how many of you will army build the Rebels if they release the Rebel Commandos?
I gotta at least get a couple.
Get a couple, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind them throwing a 3-pack. Like they've done 3-packs before, right? Just
like droids.
Yeah. Just the only thing is will be individual head sculpts, but it shouldn't be a problem with the set. But to be fair, I think if they're going to throw us a Rebel Commando, it will probably be Nick Saint / Rex, Old Man Rex. Yeah. All right. Are we done? Are we done with this discussion about the Rebel Commandos? And we'll move on to Don Price next on his list. Everybody good?
Yep.
All right. Cool. All right, Don. What's next on your list?
All right. So I think this one's going to hit us all. Number 4. It's going to trap your wallet. Admiral Akbar.
Admiral freaking Akbar.
Like we said, in addition to random pilots, Imperial officers, like where's my damn beers? We need actual more aliens. This is Star Wars, so where are the damn aliens? And Neb Nob and freaking Admiral Akbar. They're two of like the most iconic aliens in Star Wars. So where are they?
That's true. That's true. Yeah,
I mean,
this is the opportunity. This is our last chance at Akbar from Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary. Come on.
Exactly, and I mean, it's gonna be easier, as might as it sounds, to actually do a head sculpt like that than actually sculpt a real person's face, and you don't have to pay a licensing fee on that.
Yep.
So yeah, no licensing, no additional fees. I'd say that could come in at like $290 to $305 if they did that.
If they did the bunker door too, ooh, someone thought of doing the bunker diorama piece to go with your Rebel Commandos.
Oh, we're not done yet. We're not done yet.
That'd be pretty cool. Wow.
Yep.
You think this could be a power pose? Nah, I don't want this to be a power pose. I want this to actually articulate and then put him on the chair, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, like his hands are going to take a little bit of designing though, because he's got like the web hands.
Yeah.
So that'd be a little challenging, but aside from that, it's just a normal body. As his hands and his head are different.
Yeah. Yeah. How about it? Do you think they'll do the articulated mouth with this one? Kind of like they did with
Grogu.
No, not even Grogu.
Quill.
Yeah.
I'd say no.
Really? So
because it might not be worth it though for them to design it like that, possibly delay it, and then it starts getting damaged in shipping.
Well, the thing is, I would want the open mouth treatment, right? It's a trap,
Yeah. So I mean, I think they'd stick with. They'd either go with a closed mouth or open mouth, but I don't think they'd actually put the engineering and the additional parts to move the mouth. Again, for them, it might not be worth it for a multitude of reasons. Again, delays production, costs more. Now it's also potentially more prone to damaging during shipping because it's not one solid piece.
What about magnetized mouth plates? I think you'd be able to hide it, right? Hide the seams.
That might be a different story. I think like Batman when you have the place and the cowl. Yeah. I could see that potentially working. Yeah, that actually would be a good idea.
Mm-hmm. This is good, a good one, Don. I had Akbar on the list, but I was like, you know what? I'll throw in Wedge Antilles, and then I was like, you know what? You already have your Akbar on your list. We'll keep it that way. So Mr. Mon Collectible, CMB, what's your thoughts on Akbar?
I think if they did it probably I could see it being. I'm leaning two ways. After the Batman Armory, I could see him doing a power pose in a chair, in his command chair. Honestly,
Yeah.
maybe that you can remove him to some extent, and then the other side of me seeing is a regular figure. I don't see the mouth having much options. I think they're just gonna leave it as one and just call it a day. In terms of a mouth expression, whatever it may be, either open or closed, neutral. But I almost kind of feel like, I mean, I don't know how you guys would feel like, what if it was a power pose in his chair and that was it? Like, would you be? And that's all you
I'll still accept it.
No, what I mean is that, I'm not saying it's the final be all, but if that was the option, I mean, I think we would still get it because if that was the only thing that was offered, and as I said, if that's the only way for them to, present it in its most accurate state is to do it in a somewhat, I don't mean like full power pose, like a statue, but limited articulation where I don't know, just thinking out loud. But once again, this is one of those for me. I would love to have it, and and when I make my opinions about Return of the Jedi, what I mean is, I would wait to see what comes out before I got it. I would get him, but I would want to see what comes out so I can build kind of because when I do my Return of the Jedi, I'm thinking about building diorama scenarios. I don't want to put them all just on the shelf and call it a day. I want to put figures together, tell a story, do some stuff like that with posing. Some figures, unfortunately, I'm following Nate's rules and I'm buying 2. So it's I got maybe even 3, might be on my list. So I got to kind of plan out. Return of the Jedi is definitely one of those lines I'm being very strategic in how I pre-order, not but when I pre-order, because I want to see what they're coming out with and kind of decide and that's how I did my list, because I don't think we're getting everything this week. I think we're giving some, and they're going to sprinkle some.
There'll be different waves.
Exactly,
right?
exactly. So my list is my wish list is figures that I want now for certain reasons, and I'll explain why. Versus I just want this or that. I have a reason of why I chose what I chose. So haters can hate, but I have a reason for it.
Gotcha. Oh, haters gonna hate no matter what. Darth Drez, he would have no accessories. To be fair, there is the hologram of the second Death Star and Endor, right? They can throw that in. They could throw in the chair. That's an accessory, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So there's opportunities for accessories here with Akbar.
Chair or no chair?
It has to come with a chair. You can't throw ammo or Akbar without
No, I'm
chair.
saying chair with or without kind of thing.
That's right. A deluxe set. Okay.
Okay, accessory. How about an oversized hologram of the Death Star, or the Endor display when they're showing the field generator? What about an oversized diorama, hologram?
How about a blurred cardboard background?
Maybe a background. Ooh, how about the background of the space battle with the spiders?
What's behind him right now? What's behind him right now?
The holo table that came with deluxe Kenobi. You could repurpose that and then do that as the hologram table.
Mm-hmm. That's right. They did do that, right? They could repurpose it. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Okay. I think CMB, your thoughts before we move on.
They're kind of hard. Everybody else pretty much said the same thing I was gonna say. I'd be all if it's a power pose.
It'd be a power pose, and you'll be okay with that. I don't know. For me, I feel cheated if they do a power pose.
Yeah. I mean, I said if they have to, if they have to go that route, then at least include the chair and make it some type of swivel where it can go, where it has a giant pole, I guess, in the back, and have it swivel where it can go left to right over its own base. How he was doing in the movie when he was going back and forth, screaming at everybody. I would like to see it as a fully articulated figure, though. They could even do how Sideshow did Jabba, where you can swap out the eyes because they just magnetize in. So you can do his wide eye, half eye, like he's got right here type of look.
Very interesting. Very interesting. What? Hey, Mr. Moncalvo, what poll?
Oh, remember we talked, and I was like, "Oh, we should do a poll at the beginning of what we overall think the amount of releases for May 4th were going to be." I forgot about
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Right. You know what? I'll set
We
that up right
talked like
now.
a week ago about it on the phone. I said, "Yo, when we do the stream, I said you got to do like 1 to 5 or 1 to 3, 3 to 7, whatever you want to do." But I'm saying,
That's perfect because we got about what? We have about 100 people watching right now. Please
No,
hit
you
that
get some
like.
good results.
Yeah. Please hit the like and comment, and also subscribe, guys. I do appreciate it.
The Star Wars universe actually reminded me of it when he was just saying how many we think are coming. I'm like, crap, I did talk to you on the phone about remember to do a poll. I forgot to remind you. That's my fault.
Yep.
I meant to remind you.
It's fine. It's fine. As I'm setting up the list, Don Prime, what is your next wish list?
It's Captain Fordo.
Okay.
And yeah,
Okay.
basically all the same reasons. I mean, and from there we can get the Munilist troopers, but like I think you or CMB were talking about it. They have the trooper where it's like the auto turret cannon on his chest, where it's the 4 quad blasters, something like that, and then you can have the specialized variants of those troopers specifically to the 20th. I mean, if they're going to do that, like we talked about before, then they can do Dirge. And we'll come back to this because this isn't the only figure from this line I'm going to call. But yeah, I mean, Fordo is the Proto Rex. He is the ultimate. He's the Star Wars version of Rambo, essentially, or John Matrix from Commando.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't mind, especially with the ARC troopers, get them with a whole bunch of accessories. I mean, I want the quad cannon ARC trooper. He just popped right in after I think I have the clip right here of them jumping right in for the fight because these are my boys, man. These are my freaking boys.
3 life signs. 1 in the rubble. Sir. Another in the rafters. Yes, sir. Everyone else with me. Move out.
My boys, man. My freaking boys. Any more thoughts, guys, before we move on from Captain Fordo?
Nope.
Okay. I think we already talked about it when I mentioned it. So, Captain Fordo, definitely on board. 20th anniversary of Clone Wars. Let's make it happen.
Well, they also have weapons specific just to them on the Clone Wars that we actually didn't see in Disney's Clone Wars.
Yeah.
So.
That's true. So, Don, what is next on your list?
Okay, so for number 2, Return of the Jedi, R2-D2, and specifically like the battle damaged when they're at the bunker.
Yep. Granted, guys, this R2-D2 right here that I'm showing is the original OT version. This was not titled Return of the Jedi set. This was the OT R2-D2 that came with accessories throughout the OT line. So there's an opportunity right here. There's a chance. We will see the Return of Jedi R2-D2. As Don Prime was saying, the weathered version.
Well, not just the weathered version. I mean, he literally got shot. So you're going to actually have like the scorch marks, the burn marks. So, I mean, I could see them going this far as like actually like doing detailing and weathering to look like it's down to the actual like bare metal. You know, something's been hit, especially like the plasma bolt. There's going to be degradation in the metal. And it's almost like you're going to see certain like blues, reds, and pinks in that metal. So I could see them doing something like that. Then all the additional accessories. And then what if it would be USB powered?
I'm hoping.
This will be the first USB powered R2-D2, right?
Yep. So that's where that's why I'm kind of thinking that this might happen too, because they drop a USB powered R2. It's a hell of a lot easier, not only for them to design, but people who are on the fence because the last one, it's powered by battery, but there's also like you either need to use the remote or it's up on a push button sensor, not a standard on off. So it's just like the DeLorean. If you want to turn it on, you're going to have to physically turn it on and off. Yep. And if you have either like me, soap reactor, or if you try to do it by the USB powered hardwired batteries, it doesn't matter. You physically have to hit the power button on and off.
And if you're
with
like
the USB,
and
you
if
don't
you're
have
like
that.
That has the DeLorean, I stopped turning it on a long time ago.
But with the USB, you basically have the ability to turn it on by command.
Yeah. See, I could see them doing it. See, I don't think that they would do the battle damage per se. I think they would keep it in line with C-3PO from like Jabba's palace. But it'd be cool if they figure out a way to engineer like an Iron Man where you had swappable battle damage parts on him. So you
or the
could
panels, they could, yeah.
replicate the scene that you're talking about. So you can kind of like, they give you extra, like maybe strip down all the doodads, like all those gizmos that stick out, because you're getting that with the Attack of the Clones version. But with this version, you don't get all those extras. You might get the serving tray. I think you get the Luke's hilt sticking far out, but then you could get swappable battle damage plates like you would like a Mark 7 where like the chest is damaged. You could actually swap out and make it look like that end battle, if you know, so you get your look too. I think that'd be pretty neat. I mean, it probably won't happen, but it's just a different take on it, I think.
Yeah, I think the R2D2. I think I'd be surprised if Hottoys doesn't milk the R2D2 for Return of the Jedi. CMB, your thoughts?
It'd be cool. I mean, it's just I like the idea with adding the USB. I think that's a really good idea. And I think with a lot of people who are like, oh man, there's so many R2s, it's just flooding. If they were to actually drop a USB one, this would encourage people to actually want to pick up this R2 because just USB alone would separate it from all the others.
It's huge, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know,
I think it'd be a game changer for R2D2s at that point.
You'd see the Attack of Clones one probably pop back up on Sideshow, people canceling.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
I would.
And I like Mr. Mom's ideas too, with adding the swappable plating for battle damage, so that way you can choose your R2 that you want. I think that's a good idea, and that would be really cool to see. You know.
I got you. All right, let me see. Matt, Fordo needs both blasters, hand signals, wrist grapples, remote droid, and hologram of the city. Ooh, that's what, yo, throw that into the universe. Throw it in the universe. Come on, let's make it happen. Bruh, that'd be chef kiss. Chef kiss. At that point, man, it's going to be ridiculous getting that line, man. I'm going to go. I'm going to go in on the ARC Troopers, man. I grew up with them. I enjoyed every moment in the Clone Wars. It should have been more of them, more episodes with them. But, it was not much what they could do with the stories and what have you with the ARC Troopers. But, again, it was a great moment from watching it when I was, as a kid, in between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. Great moments. But, all right, guys, Dom Prime, what is your last?
All right, so I think this is the fastest and easiest way for Hottoys to make this figure, and we all want it. And because as you look over Nate's right shoulder, you can see why we need it. Clone Wars Giga Chad Grievous.
Clone Wars Giga Chad Grievous.
Yeah. Die-cast joints.
Die-cast joints, yeah.
Nate, I finally took the plunge last week, man. For the first time in having it since I got that from Sideshow. I came in the room, and he was on the floor. Looked like a crime.
Really?
First time it ever fell off the shelf. Luckily, he's only on the second shelf, so it didn't take that far of a plunge. But it looked like a crime scene photo of him with his arms contorted, and like I could have drew the white chalk around him and stuff like that. Yeah, man. I finally fell victim to the Grievous plunge.
That's okay. We all have. Like, look at my boy now.
It looked like the NR Joker. Ooh.
Oh no! Oh damn! Not like this. Not like this. No, but General Grievous did it first, though. Real talk.
he originated the fall.
Yeah. So Adar is copying General Grievous. Come on, Adar, stop stealing from General Grievous.
I'm in the chat. It's just a friendly joke. That's all.
F in the chat from General Grievous. Real talk. General Grievous did it first, though. Don't take it away from General Grievous. He was the first one that did it. Come on now. Come on. Don't take that away from General Grievous. Okay. F in the chats, though. F in the chats. But so Don, so you're pretty much putting in a universe that we will get the die-cast joints on this bad boy. Now, now they did show off the General Grievous with his forearms towards the end of the show. Do you think they'll give us all four arms?
I hope so. because again, there are a couple of different ways they could do it. They could do like the Power Pros, where they actually give you two separate sets of arms.
Yeah.
Where you have the single arm, but then you have the double arm. And again, they could actually do it a little bit differently too, because the Grievous we see in Revenge of the Sith, he's actually damaged at that point
by Mace
from
Windu,
the series by Mace Windu.
Yeah.
So they might have a little bit of creative license, because we can actually get the Grievous, because if you see in here, his chest paneling isn't open, his plating isn't open, so you can't see his lungs and his organs. So, I mean, and the reason we see it later is that Mace literally used the Force, opened up his chest, and he was trying to force crush his heart. So,
because, Don, because I could see what they can do, because this is the first season of General Grievous, right? They would throw us General Grievous without the forearms, because it's season 2 of Clone Wars, and in order to get the forearms, we have to get the Revenge of the Sith version. I could see them doing that.
build a Grievous. Build a Grievous.
Build a Grievous at that point, right? Let me see. CMB. So did everybody say their thoughts about the General Grievous?
Yep.
No, I didn't, but I mean, we already know. Like, I'd be all for it. Come on.
Okay, go ahead, CMB.
No, I mean, I think it'd be, it's something that we've all been wanting ever since, Sideshow claimed that they had a 2.0 and it was just a new cape. Everything else was the same. It's got all those issues. Mace pointing at it.
There he is.
So, I'd like to see his ratchet joints. Ratchet joints in Grievous would be awesome.
Yeah. That would be awesome.
That way he could hold poses, a lot easier. And you wouldn't have to worry so much about over time falling over.
That is true. Yeah, honestly, we're overdue for a proper General Grievous at this point. And there's both opportunities, 20th anniversary and 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith at that point. So there is opportunity for us. 20th anniversary for Clone Wars. If not, then 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith, which is in 2025. But all right. So you know what? Because for some damn reason, the screen switched up on us. Now CMB is on third list. So now I'm gonna go with CMB now. Sorry, Mr. Mom Collectibles. CMB's next. So
I was gonna say you can let Mr. Mom go. I'm fine.
You sure?
I'm kidding.
No, he's got that 2% club thing going on. He jumps up.
I already have you started already. I already prepared for you now, CMB.
And Nate, I already switched. I switched up a couple of my picks anyway. It's nothing shocking, but nevertheless. So
okay, all right, CMB. What is your number one?
Well, what was it? It would be number 5, right? Because we're going down.
Yeah.
Oh well, either way, it doesn't matter. My one on the list, starting it off, I want, pretty much like everybody else, I want a Han and Chewie 2-pack. So, I mean, we don't really have to touch on this too much because we all know what we want from this figure, and the upgrades we'd like to see compared to the other figures that we got, especially with Chewbacca. I definitely want an updated Chewbacca, one where we actually get more of a movie accurate face.
Oh yeah.
No, I agree. I think this is our this will be our third time with Chewbacca, and they still can't get it. At this point, I'm like, damn, come on, Hot Toys. This is your third time with Chewbacca. Don't do this to us. Don't do this to us. Come on. Now, and I heard some jokes
on
Facebook saying, oh, there was a Chewbacca but sculpted. No.
Ouch.
No.
What do you want that to be? Like Einstein from that came with Marty, just a big sculpted dog. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, man, the hate will flow through most social media if they ever drop a sculpted Chewbacca. Oh no.
What was the original? What was that one made out of? Was it actually all what was it made out of? I never saw it. I never bothered to really do research on the Chewie. What was this actually made out of, the 2-pack?
Wasn't it like a rooted hair situation with yeah? What kind of what was the material? Don Prime, you happen to know?
I'm looking at it. It's like that. It's almost like feel is kind of like fake, like goat, bear fur, something like
Well,
that.
that's
That's
what I
what
mean,
they're.
though. It's like a fur type. It's like one. It's like fur material that it's.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
So if we do get the Han Solo and Chewbacca 2-pack, how many would you get? Because maybe this is going to be our last chance to get a Han. Like how many? No, honestly, no, real talk. We might. How many people will get? No, real talk. No. I'm being serious here.
Daddy,
how
chill.
many? No, daddy, chills here. Because this is maybe our only opportunity to get a Han Solo and Chewie. You know how many people would buy multiple Han Solos just to kit back?
So basically, what you're saying is, how many do you want to buy and store for when Harrison Ford dies and you can flip him at
Yeah, you're talking about buy one store. You're talking about buy one store one right now. You're talking about that's like
no. I'm talking about kit bashing at this point. Create your own Bespin Han. But yeah, I don't think we're going to get a Bespin Han after this. There's no way.
I just need 1 2-pack and I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good with one. I'm good with 1 2-pack. They'll probably be like plus 500. I'm good with one.
Exactly.
Yep.
What would be the price, guys? Because Han Solo's a pretty penny. Well, Harrison Ford.
And then based on Chewie for the size, material, 2-pack.
565.
635. You got to pay that Harrison Ford tax.
579.
Damn. So we're looking at 600 at this point.
And that's not even tax and shipping out the door. I know Don doesn't know what tax is, but tax and shipping out the door.
Wow.
That's another $50 for me, probably.
Yeah.
So 650.
Damn. That's gonna hurt us.
And that answers your question why I wouldn't buy 2 of them, Nate.
Hey, I feel you.
I can answer it for you in a roundabout way.
You know, they might be merciful, right? They'll give us just maybe one Han by itself, and then Chewbacca will be the 2-pack. Kind of like what they did with what's his name? Boba Fett, where you can get the 2-pack. You get the 2-pack, you get the rolled Boba Fett.
Or what if they did an actual 3-pack where they get the Chewbacca with the 2 Ewoks that were in the AT-ST Walker?
Nope, that's true too. They could do it with a 3-pack. Star Wars universe. They'll make a Bespin Han because they already teased it, and secondly, Bespin Lando hasn't sold out, so they need to make Han in order to help. You know what? You're right. In order to boost those sales for Lando, that's the reason why most people I've seen on social media, the reason why they didn't pick up a Bespin Lando is because there's no Bespin Han to go with it. They don't have a Han to go with it. That's the main excuse I've seen. It's not a bad excuse because it makes sense because you want an accessory set to go with your Lando, right? Who you can pose that with? The only ones you can pose that with as of right now from Empire Strikes Back that's available. I don't talk about the collectors that do have Han and Chewbacca right now. More power to you guys. But right now, the only 3 you can pose that with is Bespin Leia, Darth Vader, and Boba Fett. I'm not talking about Bespin Luke. Okay? Those are the 3 to go your Bespin Lando. And I think Star Wars Unit has a point here. If they drop a Bespin Han, hell, if they drop any Han, I think the sales will go high for Lando because at least it's a Han. Denobi 2. It's getting out of control. No Han and Chewie for Return of the Jedi. No, Denobi! Don't you do this to us, Denobi. Come on. Don't break our hearts. Denobi.
No negative Nancy actions.
You're breaking. You're breaking my heart, Denobi. Oh, damn. Okay. Let's move on from Han and Chewbacca. CMB, what's your next one?
Max Rebo.
Hey, oh, Max.
Gotta get to the gig.
Yep.
Gotta get to the gig, man.
He survived 2 bombings. The man deserves a figure.
He did. I heard Max Rebo escaped. Come on. He wasn't there that night.
Yeah, when they blew up that bar on Book of Boba, you didn't see him in the bar.
Yep, that's true. Yep.
You know, he survived.
He survived.
He survived Jabba's sail barge explosion. So the man deserves a figure, man. 2 explosions, and he walked away from it.
Hey, they gave us Salacious Crumb. Okay, that's good. Now let's level up. Let's throw out some more creatures from Return of the Jedi.
Yep. Plus, he can come with his piano. I mean,
Yeah,
granted, that's probably the only accessory you're gonna get.
Oh, you
Is
never
that
know. Maybe
and-
the girls. Come
comes a
on,
little remote. and you can
Oh,
button
oh,
and
yeah.
play music.
come on.
the special edition girls, right? The special edition
Yes.
ones.
Yes, come on now. Like, we need to get the accessory girls for Boba Fett because, you know, he was just flirting it up with them like, hey, honey, how you doing, mommy? How you doing? Like, he was just flirting it up with the girls. Come on.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. Real talk, though. How many people get the girls just to pose him up with Boba Fett? Because in the special edition, he was just all over them. Oh, damn. Now, real talk. We need the girls. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think Max Rebo would be a good addition because it's it's another side character, but it's an alien, so it helps to make your display a little bit more unique.
Yeah. And people keep asking for more aliens. Return of Jedi before the prequels or the Clone Wars had like the best lineup of aliens because of the Jabba Palace situation. So.
Many Bothans died to bring us this information. As I blindly look off into space and not care.
Damn, man. Come on. Hot Toys, come on. Throw us a freaking bone here with some aliens. Yeah, I know, people have been asking for some aliens. Do us a service. Come on. Throw us a bone. I'll pick up Max Rebo for sure. I'll pick him up. Anybody else? You guys be picking it up, Max Rebo? I know CMB will because it's on his wish list. Mr. Bond Collectibles, how you feel about this one?
I'm gonna put it in that category. I'll wait and see what they do with other stuff because I have other stuff that are more priority, but I wouldn't say no to it. Let's put it that way.
Okay. I got you. Don Prime, how you feel about this one?
Oh yeah, definitely coming home. He needs to get to the job in my Maji case.
So Dom, would you be mad if this Max Rebo it was only a bust and the rest of him was just a piano?
Oh, like a statue bust, like where it's only the top side.
Kind of like what they did with Grogu. There's a bust portion where Grogu just fits in the
the pram or the metal box where it's literally like the bottom looks like Play-Doh, like mushed down. Yeah, that would kind of make me mad. Yeah, I mean, I kind of want a full one. If they're gonna do it, make him a full figure, but he can sit in his piano.
Yeah. Honestly, I'd be a little ticked because I do want to recreate the moment where I gotta get to the gig, man. And also Denobi probably would put him walking around the cell barge, some crazy video or something,
Yep.
But all right, I think we're done with Max Rebo. All right, CMB, what's your next one?
TIE Fighter pilot.
Yes.
Ooh, yeah.
Now, Army or Navy? Pilot. Army or Navy?
Oh God. Anything that they give us.
Anything.
Anything they give us. Heck, it'd be cool if we got like a Toy Fair exclusive of Black Squadron. But
yeah.
But I'll take any TIE Fighter pilot really because I've been wanting this figure for a long time and been wondering why Hot Toys hasn't jumped on it.
All of us have, man.
No, I agree, man. Like the next opportunity for the TIE Fighter pilots has to be Return of the Jedi. I know 50, yes, of course, 50th anniversary of New Hope, but I did like the newer, slicker design in Return of the Jedi. So come on.
Yeah.
Well,
it's just one of those, one of those characters that that is it. Because it's a typical Imperial, it's a Stormtrooper helmet, obviously, it's painted black and it's got the fighter pilot top half look to it. People could say, oh, it's just another trooper, but I just always liked the way they looked, and just always wondered why we didn't get more of them from other lines as figures, because it's a real easy figure to do for Hot Toys.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I want more Imperial.
Yeah. It perplexes me too when I see other stuff put out and it's like CMB, I think we talked about it before also. Like I thought that when I saw this in Andor, was that second or third episode.
Mhm.
I was like, yo, that's like right there. I mean, aside from the movies, I'm just saying like like the character appeared in other areas, and like, you know, I just like little drops, and I just know Hot Toys have made figures that had less screen time. You know what I mean? Overall, and the R&D is just, it's not hard, man. And even if you made the figure with a pistol, like that is it, like a scout trooper, like a figure and a pistol, and sold it for $235 or $240. I mean, I would buy 2 or 3 of them. I would easily have 2 behind Vader, like an episode 1, you know, I'm sorry, a New Hope kind of setup. Like, I mean, there's just such versatility with these things, and that's what bothers me, is that it's just an untapped source.
Yeah, it's an untapped well of potential. Yeah,
it's an easy cash grab too, because like look how many troopers we get, or even clone troopers, and you know, it's a change of paint. That's the same thing with the TIE fighter pilots. You can have the red stripes going down their face. You can have the white stripes going down their face, because each one signifies something different. You know, the red stripes was Black Squadron, and the white stripes, obviously, this one shows it from Rogue One, or is that just a gloss look?
That's a Rogue One.
That's white.
Yeah. No. See, so I mean, you have the, and then you know, each pilot's, depending on like their rank, they had a different type of color on them too, because I've seen some in the comics where, you know, it's not the face, it's like the helmet has it on the top half, has a different color scheme to it, and it was all dependent on, like, you know, what squad they're a part of and things like that. So it's literally easy cash grab. You could make a bunch of TIE fighter pilots, just change up the paint scheme here and there.
Ooh, the Death Star Gunner would be possible too. That's true. They could dig back in the well and grab us the Death Star Gunner for Return of the Jedi as well. Paid him, yeah.
They already teased one. They already had one of those teased before.
Yeah, so there is opportunity here
with the display and everything like that.
Yeah, no, CMB, good choice, because I need another reason to army build again, and again.
Now you need a reason.
Another reason.
Now you need a reason. What?
hey! I'm the victim here. Get out of here, okay? Come on.
Victimization of self.
Victimization, dear Lord. Wait, why are you so mean to me, y'all? Dear, like, I'm fighting for my dear life out here, man. Dear God. But all right, guys, thank you for that slash little random mind. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. CMB, what's next?
Mando Moff.
Ooh, Mandalorian Moff Gideon. The drip Mandalorian Moff Gideon. The drip, the new drip. So
Robo
you
Gideon.
think Robo Gideon? So you're thinking this is coming for May 4th? That's your wish list?
That's my wish list. You know.
Yeah.
Because I have a feeling, you know, like we've said, like everybody on the panel said, like it's not going to just be Return of the Jedi on May 4th. I think, like Mr. Mom, I think said it. Like they're going to sprinkle in all these different ones. We're going to get maybe some Mando figures. We're going to get some Return of the Jedi. Like Nate said, maybe we'll get some more Attack of the Clones. You know, and I'm hoping that, and I'm hoping that they add some Jedi Survivor stuff in there. I mean, there's a bunch of different lines that they can use for May the 4th. So I'm hoping that we do get Mando Moff as far as the May 4th lineup.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think there's opportunity for. That's crazy. It happened before where they have dropped, like they did with Jedi Survivor. They dropped a character that was not the main character, and Moff Gideon is the main character, but he's not the Mandalorian character, right? He is the villain of the show, which makes sense. They would just to sprinkle in the drip here. They would throw in the nice new looking Mandalorian Moff Gideon edition.
Yep.
There you go. The collect number 1. Bring me the Moffalorian.
Nah, it's the Clonalorian.
Yo, Peyton just called that. I didn't realize that. He did sound like RoboCop when he was walking.
Chad Vader. Oh my god.
Yeah, yes. He had the
he had like an exoskeleton underneath the Beskar.
Yeah, because that's why he was able to crush the Darksaber in Bo's hand. Because you could hear it, like when he grabs her hand and he starts squeezing, you hear the and then crunch.
Yep. Damn. Good one, CMB. Everybody, you want to share your thoughts? Because obviously I'm going to pick this up. I'm just debating whether or not I'm going to get 2.
1 or 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm debating on right now, dude.
No, I'm talking about for you. I'm not for me.
No, that's
one.
I'm debating about it, mentally right now. Like, I'm going through a struggle right now, getting 1 or 2 of these because I do have another Moff Gideon. So,
well, if you get this, you keep this one helmeted, and then if you have the other Moff Gideon, then there's no point. The only difference is literally this one's missing a mustache.
That's true.
Well, and his hair is different. His actual hairstyle is different.
His hair is different. Yeah, because his hair, as the clones, they're combed forward, and then his, if you go back and look at season 1 and 2, he's got like that part in it, and it's kind of like slicked back type of look. And so I mean, that's why you just need one, man. Just one Mando Moff.
Because at this point, we're gonna probably see him again.
Yeah, and again,
exactly,
and again, and again. Don Prime.
Oh, I'm grabbing him. Yeah, I'm grabbing Moff.
Okay.
Yeah, Robo Moff. Yeah.
The Chad Vader. Yeah, okay.
I only hope that they actually.
You're coming with me.
Yeah, I hope they actually find a way to have the light paneling and the numbers on the actual armor like light up and go in sequence like they do on his armor. So.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that too. Maybe now I wouldn't mind a use. I don't mind. I don't want to use powered on this one. Like, just make it battery powered, and that'd be fine. But I don't know. Maybe people will want to use powered. Don't want to use powered. Maybe the Darksaber because no,
his electro staff.
His electro staff will be used powered. Yeah. Los Pollos Vader. Oh my God, Matt. Los Pollos Vader. I like that. Mr. Mount Collectibles, your thoughts?
Well, I have him in my top 5. So I mean, and what's funny is that I think we talked about, I don't remember which stream it was, but like I'm not opposed to having not having a head sculpt basically, because the helmet is so good with the red and the red lens that it's one of those where it's hard. Like Bo-Katan I have here, I don't have her with the helmet on because I rather prefer the sculpt because but with this one, I'm actually not opposed to them just doing just the helmet, like what you see there, like no sculpt, just because for many reasons, either because the lower cost to retain the value of the old one. Like they don't have, originally I was like, oh, got to get a head sculpt because it looks awesome, but I'm completely indifferent. Like for me, I would definitely have it with the helmet on because it just looks it looks awesome that way. It looks like, this one, dude, this pose up to next to an arena Boba Fett. Oof, that'd be awesome.
Ooh, yeah. I love it, my arena Boba Fett over
I'm
here.
actually surprised I haven't seen someone do a custom, even though it wouldn't look right. Someone take an arena Fett and custom paint it to try to look like this with the red, because people do ridiculous stuff custom wise, and I'm just surprised no one has really kind of done that yet. Not that I would condone that to an arena Fett, but surprised.
Well, I think because we have so many Boba Fetts out there, except for Arena Boba Fett, because he's so limited. Why don't you just grab a regular Boba Fett and just
that's what I mean, just paint it up. But
what about the Chrome Dark Troopers? I mean the Death Troopers, the Chrome Death Troopers. Put next to that, they got that shiny kickback.
Yeah, I like that, Don.
Well, because if you actually look at his helmet, the front part of it is actually, it looks like the front part of a Death Trooper helmet, specifically like the respirator and the breathing bits. That front portion is the same as a Death Trooper helmet.
Wow. Nice eye there, Don. But all right, guys, I think we're done with Moff Gideon now. CMB, what's your next one?
Cal Kestis.
Cal Kestis. Hey.
The pause. Oh man.
This will be an interesting piece. I agree. With CMB's choice here, because they could really go out on this piece as far as deluxes. But CMB, take it home.
Oh, you there?
He's muted. I think he had to mute himself for a minute. So let me see. For me, I would like multiple accessories, multiple looks for him because he does wear multiple looks in the video game. So I know there's the one look he uses in the game, in the posters, but with Cal Kestis, you will want maybe throw in a different look, maybe a different attire, maybe aesthetic for his head sculpt, you know, and the lightsaber opportunities here. I think they'll probably go with the blue, but then it'll be a double blade lightsaber at that point, right? I think his blue is his signature lightsaber color that he uses throughout the one that he uses without us customizing the color, right? It's the blue one is more advertised throughout the games, throughout throughout his cutscenes and what have you. No shot they would have released him with the Abomination Scout. Here's the thing, though, Moff. Hottoys has done it before, where they have released a figure of a line that wasn't the main character or the main villain. Kenobi show. They released the Purge Trooper first, and everybody lost their damn minds because they wanted a Kenobi from the show or a Vader. They released the Purge Trooper first. And then Summer Showcase happened. We got Kenobi and Vader. So they're doing the same thing. Now Cal Kestis will probably be next in line at some point. Maybe Summer Showcase or May the 4th. So, Don Prime, what's your thoughts on this one?
Happy for those who want to get them. Like I said, I haven't played a PlayStation a video game in like 2 years, so it's been forever since I picked up a controller to play, Jedi Survivor, Fallen Order, whatever it was, let alone any other game. So this is a skip for me, just because, again, no connection to the character.
Moff, whether it's a week later or a month later, I have the faith that he is still coming. They're just pulling the same situation which they did with the Purge Trooper. It took a few months after that release. They released the actual Kenobi and Vader from Kenobi. And I know people were screaming to the high heavens, where's Kenobi Vader? Where's Kenobi? Yes, Peyton, keep the faith alive. Keep the faith strong. I agree. I agree. I agree with that. I'll throw in the Justice League faith situation here.
He'll be here, Alfred. I know it.
What makes you so sure?
Faith, Alfred. Faith.
Faith, Alfred. Faith. Benchmark Collectives, your thoughts?
I think it's definitely going to come. This is like a no-brainer. Like you said, the Scout Trooper released. I think that was just a taste, honestly, to grab some NRDs. That's an easy one to do, and it's kind of fallen suit. Whether or not it releases the week of May 4th, this week, I don't know. I'm being optimistic about it because, as I said, I'm firmly a believer in the sense of, I think that yes, we're caught up in the Return of the Jedi, but I think it's an opportunity for them to give us a little bit of everything. Like, we could get a figure drop tonight, and then we can get a massive haul on May 4th. So there's no reason not, I see this as a great opportunity. I haven't played the game. I probably won't because I don't have the time to invest in it. I can't get it if I can't invest time in it, but I won't lie and say maybe it's not something I won't pick up, but I'm happy for anybody else who's going to be getting it. But yeah, I mean, I definitely could see this being one of those, absolutely.
All right. Gotcha. All right. So another thing, guys, CMB has to go. Family duties, daddy duties. Mm-hmm. So CMB, thank you for coming in.
Safe, brother. Take care, man.
See you, brother.
We'll get your. Oh, there you are, CMB.
Yeah. I'm here.
But
I gotta take care of some family things that just popped up right now. Emergency. So.
I got you, man. Any final thoughts about Cal Kestis before you go?
I want it. That's why I chose it as my number one. I hope we get it, especially for May the 4th. I'm hoping that the Scout Trooper was a tease for them to say that we'll get Cal Kestis come May the 4th, or at least he's coming.
For Summer Showcase. I could see that being a Summer Showcase like they did with Kenobi.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm hopeful. I have faith.
Faith. Keep the faith alive, CMB.
Because you got to have faith. Dun, 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 dun.
I'll say you got to finish that off, man. You can't just say that and leave it hanging.
I know.
You can't do it.
It's like I'm trying to think, and I'm like, crap. Because Limp Bizkit did it. And now I'm like, oh God, I gotta think of Limp Bizkit lyrics.
But all right, CMB, we'll catch you later.
All right, later, fellas.
Okay,
Later,
man. Be
everybody
safe,
in the
man.
chat.
Later.
Have a great night.
Peace.
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 All right. So Mr. Mark Collectibles, you got the spot.
All right, man. So my top 5 is everything you guys spoke about. We're done.
Ta-da-da, thank you.
And I will see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, so I switched up a couple things. Nothing original. So I just want to give people an idea of my thought process. And this is really honestly the truth. So when I'm thinking of this week's stuff, as we talked about, I think there is going to be multiple drops, phase 1, phase 2, things like that. So my wish list of things here are things that like I really do truly hope come this week, because I would rather get them out of the way, because some of them will be army building. So I'd rather have those kind of put out of the way. So for example, like number 5 is very basic, but I've seen it. It's a Return of the Jedi Stormtrooper, like a 2.0. I have one Stormtrooper. I have the one what is it, the commander, like the one from
Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian. Yeah, and I just took the cauldron off just so I have a Stormtrooper representation. And the thing for me is that when I started getting into, if anyone sees my Instagram, I'm doing a lot of outdoor figure photography. I started, like, I got a Scout Trooper, then I got, but I still love original trilogy stuff. And I haven't had really, my only taste of original trilogy has been a couple pieces from Empire, and that's it, because of when I started collecting. So like I told you, like I want this now because I'll easily get probably 2 or 3 of these initially, like day one pre-order, a couple of them, just so that they're locked in and I have them budgeted away. So I love the look. I love the class. I love, I just love the look of it. And I love to get these, and I'd love to get a New Hope version eventually. But yeah, I kind of fell down the Trooper, and Nate, I blame you for that. Between Nate and me doing photography, yeah, I blame you. Yeah.
What I do? No, I'm the victim. You don't blame the victim. How dare you?
You being you being, you're lucky I can't raise my voice right now because my daughter's sleeping. You being the victim made me the victim. Okay, let's just put it that way. So yeah. So and I think it's an easy one. So people are like, oh, come on. Like I'd be shocked if we didn't get a Stormtrooper. I don't think we'll get Scout Troopers because they're still hanging around. But as I said, when we look at Sideshow, Hot Toys doesn't care that Sideshow overbought on stuff. So like if they overbought on Scout Troopers and they're still sitting on them, that doesn't mean that Hot Toys isn't going to produce another version of a Scout Trooper of some sort. I don't think we're going to get one for Return of the Jedi because we already have a speeder bike combo and a regular one. So it's like, so the Stormtrooper I think is coming, and it's an easy, like, I know some people will be down like, oh, May the 4th, we're going to get this, but you got to look at it from, it's an easy flip. It's something easy to put out there. It's going to cost you, it's $189. It's probably going to cost you $230, $240, and it's an army build piece. So it's like a win-win-win-win from a business point of view. And like I said, I'd get at least 2, probably 3 of them because I'll use them for photography and other means and stuff like that. So that's my number 5 is the Stormtrooper, because I think it's coming.
I definitely want a USB powered light up base this time, and updated base. That's the one thing I wish I did get the deluxe set and bought multiple of, because I only bought one. Now it's just the regular edition.
So but the original one, didn't the original one come with like a Death Star base or something like that? See, like they could do like an Endor, so they can do like an Endor base. I'm like an Endor style, like outdoors kind of thing. I mean, they could switch up the display base and do something different. You know what I mean? Depending on the theme that they want to go with, so like they can change it up. So when I say a 2.0, I don't mean like a direct, like exact carbon copy, but like an outdoor, especially if you're going to do Ewoks, you can start kind of building a little diorama with Ewoks and stuff. But yeah, that's my number 5. And real quick, because I don't feel like typing it, to answer Big Dog Pound 1 when he asked me about my photo shoot outdoors, I literally put all my stuff in a laundry basket and walk it outside. So that's what, because all the photos I do are actually in my backyard. So it's like I have an acre property, so I just walk out into the woods because that's part of my property. So I literally put everything in a laundry basket and walk it outside. That's pretty much what I do.
Okay,
but that's my number 5 pick. Real fast, number 4 is easy. It's the TIE Fighter pilot. It's what CMB already said. It's something that we've talked about. Hot Toys Nightmare. He said it numerous times on Connor's channels. Not much more to be said. I think it's just an untapped source, and I don't think they do enough characters like this in terms of Imperial or Rebels. I think they really kind of take it for granted. It actually baffles me why it hasn't been made. seeing. I mean, I don't know how much. I don't recall it having a lot of screen time in Return of the Jedi, but it's been like I could see it if it doesn't happen in Return of the Jedi, I can see it happening for like a summer showcase or something for A New Hope. But yeah, I would love to have this just because this is another one. I'd probably get 2 or 3 of these. And have them in different, displays and things like that with Vader and things like that. So that's my number 4.
Welcome to the party, pal, with army building.
Yeah, but you guys can understand why I'm trying to get these now versus like build, because the way that my mind is with Return of the Jedi, either I have to wait and see how the whole line progresses because I've already bought 2 Vaders, so the army building has begun. I already got 2 deluxe Vaders on pre-order. So that leaves me with my 3rd pick, which
wait. Before we continue, Peyton, I'm just using this as an example. This is only a 2,000 piece. This is not Hottoys. This is like another company.
Yeah, this is Sideshow.
Picture.
This is Sideshow.
Yeah, they did a leather version of the TIE Fighter pilot for Rogue One, but this isn't the normal one.
Yeah.
This thing is all probably, if you had this and didn't prepare it, this thing's probably already flaked to hell.
Yeah. My number 3 pick is, I know everyone's gonna like, oh, this, but I have a reason. This is why is Luke Skywalker. It could be any version of Luke Skywalker. It could be something different. It could be a battle damaged. Now, the reason why I hope we get one of these this week is because I will be buying 2 of them. Guaranteed. This is 2 day 1 because of my intent to have it displayed. I do think it's going to have still the black outfit because there's not much you can do with it. But they could do a battle damaged version from when he got kind of beat up with the Emperor electrocuting him, or whatever he may be, whatever that is. But the reason why I hope to get this one this week is because I will be buying 2 of them to go with my Vaders. One of them will be doing a lightsaber battle with Vader, and then the other one is going to be replicating the scene when it's not an original posing with Peter and other people have done it, where he's carrying Vader over his shoulder when he's like, dying and they're walking through the Death Star and he has him over his shoulder. I want to replicate that pose. So that's why I want another Luke. So if they do like a deluxe and a regular, I'll probably get 1 deluxe and 1 regular, just because, like I said, I know how I'm using 1 figure more or less for the body and some accessories. I don't need to go all in, depending on what the deluxe is, though. If they do something where it connects to Vader's steps and you have like a grand, because I have like a scene in my head where I want them lightsaber battling. And so I would love to do that. So that would be mine. I know a lot of people, for people to think that, you're not going to get a Luke Skywalker for Return of the Jedi, I think you're out of your mind. As someone on this panel would say, you're out of your damn mind.
Hey, Daddy, chill.
Just because he's the hero of the he's the Iron Man of Star Wars. So say that you're not going to get one. You could do USB powered lightsaber, you could do rolling eye feature, all kind of what should be a DX stuff. It's hard to. It really is going to be probably one of those repackaged kind of figures because there's limited versions you could do of him without really making it a 2.0. So those who have this already are definitely going to be like, why do we need another one? But like if you did a USB powered lightsaber, rolling eye feature, probably an updated sculpt, outside of that, I don't know how much more.
Also new hair too. New hair.
Yeah.
Or
hair.
But since like the deluxe version, a lot of that is based off the deleted scenes. Like the poncho and the glasses he's wearing when they're trying to get to the Falcon. What if they based it on the deleted scene where he's in Ben's old hut, rebuilding his new lightsaber?
Yeah,
yeah, that's possible. Yeah, I can see that. So I don't think you see a 2-pack of like. I was even thinking like maybe a 2-pack with him and R2, or pack with him and Yoda, because no one's really said much about Yoda from Return of the Jedi. You know what I mean? Like from the HUD. So you could have like a 2-pack with him and Yoda, because that can't be a ridiculously expensive 2-pack because there's not much to Yoda. So I'm thinking of just different things of how it could be repackaged where you're not kind of ticking off the people that have it already. But the fact that it's gonna happen, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So leading me into my I guess my 2nd pick would be Mando Moth, as what CMB said. That's another one. So now I'm going to switch over to my last 2 are going to be Mandos, just because I think we could get Mandos. Mando Moth, same difference. I think it's awesome looking figure. I think it could command really awesome shelf presence. It's one of those where it's hard to believe. I think that Mando we're not going to get a lot of figures from realistically. So if I had to pick and choose like 3 or 4, he's definitely on the list. I could see it being with a sculpt, without a sculpt. Like there's a lot of variations to it. Really hard to add more to it than what CMB said already. But yeah, this is one that I would be very interested in picking up. I love the black suit. I think it's awesome. Come with the jetpack. There's a lot of variations that can happen. Like I said, I originally was all for having a sculpt with it, but the helmet's too good for me not to display it with the sculpt. And I'm not going to get 2 of them because it's not that important to get 2 of these for me. So I would get 1 and then just leave it with the sculpt. So yeah, the Mando Moth is my second pick, and my first pick, and I'm running through them, but the first pick people are absolutely going to give me crap for, Nate, but I have to put it out there in the universe because
okay,
one of those where if I don't keep putting it out there, it could happen. Yes, it's Mando. But I got to go back to my theory from almost a year ago. Die-cast Mando.
Die-cast Mando.
I gotta just put it, and the reason why it's out there, man, I just got to put it out in the universe because, like I said, you give it out there, positive energy, it might come back to you. Like I said, die-cast Mando. I've been saying this for how long, and people make fun of me. Oh, the reality is, you're gonna get another Mando. Let's just call it's the Mandalorian. I know he wasn't like people felt like it was the Bo-Katan show, but it's the Mandalorian.
Bo-Katan.
Yeah,
the book of Bo-Katan.
The book of 2.0. So in my head, I'm just putting on my tinfoil hat, my Don hat for a moment, and I'm just thinking, okay, they give us another Mando. What's the evolution? And it's actually the perfect evolution. You have the OG Mando, you have the Beskar Mando, then you have the Chrome Beskar Mando. Really, to give people their bang for their buck is die-cast, and there's no reason why it couldn't be done. As I said, with the Mark I, it's a very good example where the Mark I, they show off just various plates that are die-cast, not fully die-cast, so it wouldn't be a lot of weight on the body per se. And the price, I still think it's going to be reasonable. I still think that you'd have a 500 or below price on him realistically. I don't know how the quality would be, but it's just something that I think it's like Hottoys is knocking on the door of like that's where they are at this point in terms of the evolution of the character. Because I think one thing that's interesting, I think we can all agree, and theories were thrown out, and stop me if you want just comments, but is anyone else kind of surprised that he didn't get any additions to a new suit really in this whole season, except for
he did steal a backpack from one of the best.
What I'm saying is like he didn't get anything that was permanently acquired with his new look.
And a new weapon.
Like he didn't get like gold-plated armor, or he didn't get a new helmet, or he didn't get anything that was permanently like he's got a new he's got like another gun, so he got dual pistols. And he did use a white jetpack, but he has his own jetpack back now. And I think the Hottoys Nightmare, Sean, I remember I'm just saying it because he called it out where he thought, I remember him saying he had to go back and watch footage, his one gauntlet might be different because they stripped his gauntlet with the whistling birds. And he thought that he had a different gauntlet on when he acquired his, and that's just a theory because he said he had to go back and rewatch it like scene by scene to see. But what I mean is that like he didn't get a whole new suit or anything really majorly different. So therefore I'm like, okay, it's pretty much another Chrome Mando. What could they do that's different? And I'm thinking die-cast. That's what I think, man. And I got to throw it out in the universe, and hopefully it gives back to us where we get a die-cast Mando. I think that'd be sick.
I wouldn't mind another Grogu deflecting fireballs. Let's go, baby.
They'll do something and give you like the black Chrome Mando for like a toy fair.
Those are like, special editions, like a black Chrome, which
dude, Neon Tech.
Dude, black Chrome would be so sick. Black Chrome would be so sick.
I mean, we joke about the Neon Tech, but again, as we've said before, Hasbro for their Black Series, they're doing a Revenge of the Jedi version of Vader. That's Neon Tech. That's literally a black and orange. Yeah. So
God, please no. Dark Dreads, he's dying. God, please no, not Neon Tech Mando with a Neon Tech Grogu. As long as I get the N1 Starfighter, I take any Mando any day. Okay, pause. Real talk. I'll take it as long as we get the N1 Starfighter with the release.
Well, the thing is that I mean, also to keep that out there, we're still at TMS 99. So the next release is 100. So there is a very good possibility. Like we are at TMS 99 has been released. I mean, announced. So like the next one is going to be 100. So just like how we thought, like for me, I thought MMS 700 was going to be the Vulture. I really thought that. But as I said, I don't think that. I think that with this week's announcements, it's going to be a mix. I'm going to, and going back to your poll, Nate, I'm still in that realm of like 3 to 5. Realistically, I don't think it's going to be that huge, overwhelming. Like I think it's going to be spread out. I think it's going to be something they're going to like milk it, but I don't see it being like we're going to get 10 figures. I can see us getting one tonight into tomorrow, and then like 3 or 4 drops for May the 4th, and then they call it. It's just a matter of the grab bag mix of what it is, and I just think that it's very possible there's so much Star Wars that's backlogged that hasn't been announced, that it doesn't have to just be Return of the Jedi. We can get like one Mando and a couple here, a couple there. I think I told you, Nate. I think one group of Star Wars fans are going to get. I think I told you yesterday on the phone. There's one group of Star Wars fans or two that are going to be really mad. You got people that want to go all in on Return of the Jedi, and then you got people that want you to do Mando, and then people that want you to do a mix. And you're going to get someone's going to get ticked off that depending on what was announced, this initial batch, someone's going to get a little mad that they didn't get what they wanted. So
yeah. So I like Mob's comment here. Honestly, the N1 is the only thing from season 3 worth making. Like, because honestly, there's not a lot to make. You got your villain. I feel, like I've said before, I think season 3 will be the villain set. We're mostly going to get villains, but if they really want to drop us a nice, good guy set, it'll be the N1 Starfighter with the Mando.
Like N1 Starfighter, with or without Mando. A Mando, I hate to say it, but I mean, I don't hate to say it because I get it. Another Bo-Katan, so it's 3, like a vehicle. These two, like what you see on screen right now, and like a Moff Gideon. That's, I mean, yeah, the troopers and all that stuff are great, but they could really just do that and call it a day and then move on. I mean, look at
but I think
we never got anything from Andor. Look at Andor.
But I think though we're going to get the Super Troopers and we're going to get the Mando Praetorian
they decide
Guards.
to expand. Yeah, I mean, and like this stuff is already, like I know CMB talks about it, and it's like it's not say common, but this stuff is already done a year and a half, 2 years ago. Hottoys, from the time of R&D production to think about what they're going to do. It's not like they're listening to us on stream right now and say, hey, you know what, we're going to make that Chrome Mando because Ryan said that. It's whatever's done is done. It's been done a year ago, a year and a half ago. So now it's just speculating what's actually being released. So everything's already cooked in the books. It's just a matter of them dropping it. I'm just shocked. I'm just surprised we haven't got anything from Mando. So that's why I'm interested to see what finally gets released from Mandalorian. And just a matter of when and what.
I think we might see the Andor stuff possibly for they might surprise us for May 4th, but I see possibilities with Savage Andor, right, and Luthen for Summer Showcase, because they love to sprinkle a lot of stuff for Summer Showcase, like out of your mind, out of
like
nowhere
10 or 12
stuff.
figures,
yeah. That's if we have any opportunity, it'll be Summer Showcase. May 4th will definitely be a good opportunity for the N1 Starfighter to jump off the hype train from
make that TMS 100.
Yeah.
Make that TMS 100.
TMS 100.
Otherwise, if that wasn't TMS, I know I don't know how much time we have left in the chat, but like if the N1 Starfighter wasn't TMS 100, what do you guys think then TMS 100 would be? Because it's got to be something worth a 100 release. Like what do
N1
you think?
Starfighter.
I know. Take that out of
N1 Starfighter.
Pretend it's not the N1. Pretend the N1's off the table.
What if Iron Man? What if Iron Man? Because it's 100. It ends in a 0, so it has to be an Iron Man.
It has to be an Iron Man from the shows. TMS.
It has to be a TMS though. What I'm saying is, if TMS
from what if? So what if Iron Man?
What if Hulkbuster Iron Man? There's a Hulkbuster version of the Iron Man, and what if when he was
the Sakaar suit.
Yeah.
What if the Grogu,
I knew you were going to ask that.
What if the Grogu and the Primus was TMS?
Oh, that's right. MMS 100.
The IG-12.
No, 1-to-1 Grogu life size with the pram. Yeah.
Would that be TMS or MMS? TMS, right? Yeah, TMS.
No, that wouldn't, because if it's life size, I think that's under a whole different line.
The only reason why they shocked us with the MMS 700, because I thought the MMS 700 was going to be the Vulture, because 5, 6, 5, 4, and 3 were all Iron Man figures.
Mm.
So they broke that trend. That's why I'm not a firm believer anymore that a 100 or a 300 is guaranteed being Iron Man, because they broke it with 700 and made it Vader. So they broke the rule.
Yeah, you're right.
So they broke the rule, because I really
everyone
thought
it was going to be Iron Man. Everyone thought it was going to be
another Iron Man figure, or the Iron Mongler or something like that. And I thought it was going to be Vulture.
Yeah. For me, it was Vulture. Yeah. For me, it was
all day.
Or again, I know that, or it could be like the Robo Drones.
Yeah.
Again, that Iron Man does.
But like I said, they broke that mold by making it Darth Vader. So
yeah,
that just means that they're willing to kind of break their own rules when they see fit.
Well, it was Vader or Iron Man. It's like
oh yeah, of course. I mean, the Iron Man. I mean, they're still going to keep making them, but Vader's that was worthy of a 700 in my opinion.
Come on, Broken. Don't piss off Monica. Monica will be so pissed, Broken. Come on. Come on, Monica will be so freaking pissed, dear Lord. I will never hear the end of it. Ooh.
And he would buy it too.
Painted, yeah. Darkseid Anakin from Kenobi. Hey, look at that. That'd be nice.
You mean the 40-year-old Padawan?
Yeah, don't ruin my hopes and dreams, Don. Daddy chill. Anyway, okay, we only got a few minutes left. Let's address the votes. All right. Wow, you guys came rolling through. Good time to post the poll. Thank you, Mr. Mon Collectibles. 59 minutes in, an hour, 108 votes. How many May 4th figures you think will be released? 1 to 3 will be 21%, 4 at 31%, 5 to 6, 41%, and 7% say 7 through 10.
Dude, you're in that Nate. You're in that 7 through 10 category. I already know that.
Yeah, because I want to think big, my guy. I gotta go big or go home.
Oh, what do you think?
I'm thinking 7 to 10 too, across the whole IP.
What was that other one? 3 to 5?
3 to 5.
No, we're talking about just May 4th though. Like what would actually come out of May 4th? See, I think it's 3 to 5.
3 to 5.
I think conservatively 3 to 5 on May 4th. That doesn't count if something comes out tomorrow. I'm talking about May the 4th.
Well, the thing is though, you also have to realize, because May 5th also is Revenge of the 5th, so that is also directly tied into May 4th now. So they will, on like May the 4th, they'll do like the heroes, and then May the 5th, Revenge of the 5th.
They did like
they did the villains.
Yeah.
So again, it's now like a 2-day event. It's not just May the 4th.
Yeah. Sixto Mafia says, I mean, a Black Chrysanthemum will be dope, though, Nate. That will be dope, but I also feel that'll be a disservice to us if we get a Black Chrysanthemum first rather than a proper Chewbacca, from Return of the Jedi. I'd rather Return of the Jedi Chewbacca first, and then we work on Black Chrysanthemum. Even though Black Chrysanthemum would be cool, but honestly, I want a Chewbacca first. Return of Jedi Chewbacca. I know we had the New Hope Chewbacca, but that's already been sold out. That's already been done. I want a Return of Jedi Chewbacca, or at least case Empire Strikes Back. And we already mentioned it throughout the streams that we all want a Han Solo and Chewbacca 2-pack set.
Except Kenobi.
Except Kenobi.
Well, I've already got mine. Well, my 2, Han and Chewie.
Nate, can you show a close-up of Mr. Mom's Bo-Katan? Wait, what?
And he just moved it.
Look at Mommy Chill.
Oh, do you have the upgrade armor yet?
No, I don't. I'm actually going to, I ordered another hand off of, I think, Toy Anxiety, because I know this is the pistol hand.
Yeah.
Because I'm actually going to heat this up with a blow dryer and bend it so it properly is gripping the Darksaber.
Oh, I mean, I'm talking like the
cauldron and all that stuff. Yeah, I didn't touch this. She's OG. I'm keeping her OG. Because I have, what's that girl's name? Tina? Is that girl's name? Who's doing the rooted sculpts?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on her list to do. I'm getting that rooted by her. So I'm gonna get that sculpt rooted, and then that's where I'm hoping they do a 2.0, and I'll get that one. And then so I'm looking forward to that. And then I'll get the cauldron, and then I'm kind of waiting. I like it OG as is. I'm leaving it like that. I just like the saber in her hand. But everyone's figures I see has her holding the dark saber like this because it's the pistol hand. So I'm gonna heat this finger up and just bend it so it's a complete grip. So it's properly gripping the saber. So I ordered another hand. So I ordered another handoff. I think Toy Anxiety that's coming. Oh, Tina, yeah. So
Yeah.
she lives like an hour. It stinks. She lives like an hour away from me. I think she's in Pennsylvania and I'm in Jersey. And I hit her up and she's like, yeah, she's like, send me the sculpt and I can do it. And I'm like, oh, I was like, oh, I didn't have the money to do it like right then and there. I literally hit her up a week later saying, hey, I'm good. She goes, oh yeah, it's about 5 months. I'm like,
oh yeah,
okay,
and when I hit her up, she's like, yeah, it's like 10 months now.
Yeah,
because her work is good.
No,
So-
it is. It's impeccable. I'm actually going to see about maybe getting my Aquaman rooted too from the Solo movie.
Oh, Mr. Mount Collectibles. So since we're ending the stream in a few minutes, let me know what's happening over your channel. Anything new today?
Yeah, I know. If anyone wants to come watch, I'm doing a stream at 8:15 just to talk about. It's not going to be Star Wars because it's like we're Star Warsed out. I mean, literally, we do top fives, and I feel like everyone's doing top fives and predictions and stuff like that. So I'm just going to wait until the following week and kind of do a May the 4th recap show of like what's going on, have people on. So tonight we'll just do a couple releases, but the main thing I want to talk about is actually the Flash. So I'm switching it up. So if anyone's kind of Star Warsed out for a couple hours until we get drops, I'm actually going to be talking about the Flash just because with the trailer drop in, I want to just talk about that and do like a top 3 or 5 predictions of Hottoys that I want from the Flash. And I also have Costa from Pop Culture Living Room. I think he's joining me as well. So if anyone's interested, like I said, going to go through some topics, like an hour, nothing crazy. Just because I know I'm kind of swarmed in the Star Wars talk, but I just did a top 5 here, so I'm not going to do a top 5 over there. It doesn't make any sense. So I want to do the Flash. So if anyone's interested and wants to switch up and talk about the Flash and go over some wish lists and hear your thoughts about what you guys like to see, because the Flash is another IP that's after May the 4th. That's going to be the talk then is the Flash, because that's going to kill our wallets also. So if anyone's interested, 8:15, you can jump over and like I said, like an hour, not going to be anything crazy. We'll talk about the Flash and talk about some other stuff too. So.
I got you. Boba Fett, Chewie before Black Chrysanthemum. I agree. Chewie before Big K. I agree. I definitely agree. Boba Fett, Chinny. I would want Chewie done first from Return of the Jedi before we move on to Black Chrysanthemum. Like let's get Chewie right before we move on to Black Chrysanthemum. Come on, Big K. Come on now, Hot Toys. But all right, guys. For the rest of the week. We have the May the 4th stream that's going to be happening between Wednesday night going to Thursday morning. As all of you know, I won't be doing a 24-hour stream because Thursday night Thursday right after the stream of May the 4th, I'm going to go to see Guardians of the Galaxy right after that, and then I go to work that Thursday night. So there's ain't going to be no 24-hour stream for May the 4th, even though I would love to, but I want to watch my Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't want to get, I don't want to wait too long before I get freaking spoiled on what happens in that film. So we are going to be doing a stream going from Wednesday night going to Thursday morning for the release. Also, we are going to be doing a first stream. What is your most first opportunity, right? First hot toy discussion, first cancellation, first
Dude, that was such a good conversation. I can't wait to talk about that. That was such a good conversation. You I talked like 45 minutes too about that.
Yes,
that's such a great conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, and also don't forget, we still got more videos to shoot for prize giveaways. We're still going to give away some gift cards. We have the Destro pack, which has the brand new sealed HasLab Cobra Trooper. Again, we reached 2.8. We're still on our way to 3K, hopefully very soon, and that'll be a whole nother thing. But so stay with us. We'll hope to get that video shot shortly.
I have something to donate for 3,000. Do we have time to say it?
No, go ahead. Yeah, we got time.
I have something to donate, Nate. I want to donate something to the channel. You guys have been so generous to me, bringing me on. I have something from my personal collection, and you guys are going to think I'm crazy. I am willing to donate this. I hope it goes to a Star Wars fan. I'm willing to donate this. Connor's going to kill me.
Uh-oh. Oh, boy.
So, I'm crazy. It's just that, All right, so if anyone is a Return of the Jedi fan, right? We're in this. We have to hit. What are you at? Almost 3,000? Were you 100?
Yeah. So pretty much 3,000 subscribers.
So I'm willing to donate this piece here. So what this is a cardboard. If anyone can read this, 20th Century Fox, right? You can read it out. It's proud to associate with Lucasfilm. This is promotional. Okay, see that? Look at the back. Look, 1982. So we kind of know what year we're talking about here, people. All right. And when you open this up, you guys think I'm crazy, but see the inside? You got a little Empire. You got Star Wars.
Wow.
Right?
Nice.
No, that's not the best part. The best part is this.
Oh, Revenge of the Jedi. Wow.
Damn.
For 3,000 subscribers. Damn. Yo.
This is cardboard now, so there's a little bit of wear on this. This is from 1982. This is original. Like I said, this is original. I got this. This has been in my personal collection. Unfortunately, I've never been available to display it. It's just something that I wanted to go to a true collector that can frame this, do whatever you want with it. But and I'm being honest with it. I wanted to go to a home. I had original posters I gave to Connor. Like, he has original Empire posters. It's just I don't have the space to display this, but it is a promotional piece that was given out. Backstory, my uncle worked at the movie theaters at the time, and they got promotional. I have other stuff, by the way, so this isn't like my only thing. Promotional pieces, and they had to pull everything from the theater, obviously, when the name got changed. And they didn't know what to do with the stuff. So they were like, here, take this home, get rid of it. They, take this, take that. At the time, they didn't think it'd be valuable. Wow. So my uncle took stuff home. I have other stuff in my collection. Like, I have other stuff, but this is something because it's like it opens up the way it is. But as you can see, once again, there's that. And then one more, it is Revenge of the Jedi. And it says now in production. If you can see that, now in production. And it says world premiere. There's, May 27th, 1983. And it folds up. So I will donate this for when you hit 3,000 subscribers. And that's the winner can do what they want with it. And like you said, whoever wins it, I can just mail it out from my house, or I can send it to Don or whoever wants. But that's my donation, because you guys have been so, you guys are like family to me. You guys really helped me out when I started. I was a nobody. I started out watching you guys, and you guys, gave me a home here. You guys have been nothing but gentlemen. I appreciate everything you guys did for me. So I want to donate that. I just decided to do that for 3,000 subscribers. So make sure you guys subscribe. I hope it goes to a Star Wars fan. I hope it does. I hope it doesn't go to someone who doesn't appreciate it. But 3,000.
We better not see it on Pawn Stars.
Yeah,
right. I mean, I don't know how much value it's got, but
Indiana Jones is going to be going to your door any moment now. That deserves to be a museum. That has to go to the museum.
Yeah. So I have other promotional stuff that I have locked up. I might even have to. Hey, listen, I might even have 2 of them. So that's why I'm not so worried about giving one away. So, but nevertheless, donating that to the cause. So.
Damn, I remember when it was still called Revenge of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Damn,
well,
good times. That's true. Yep, that's true. It was Revenge of the Jedi before Lucas last minute changed it up to Return.
Yep. Yeah. So
indeed.
All right, guys. Thank you, Mr. Mon Collectibles. Remember, we also have several giveaways happening for when we hit 3,000 subscribers. We just hit 2,100 subscribers, so we give away. That 2,800, yep. We just hit 2,800 subscribers about a week ago. We're gonna be giving away 2 $25 gift cards, and then we'll be giving away one $50 gift card to Sideshow, and also the prize pack Don Prime was talking about, the Cobra pack, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And that's all we have for today, guys. Thank you for watching. We'll also be giving away a hot toy for 300 subscribers, and also Don will be giving away a what you think of a saber at that point you were talking about?
Yeah, a lightsaber.
Okay. A lightsaber. Okay, so a hot toy, a lightsaber, and a Revenge of the Jedi poster diorama,
promotional piece. Exactly.
Piece here. Yeah. Damn, a lot of stuff for
Lucasfilm history. Lucasfilm history.
Yes.
Damn. But all right, guys. Thank you for watching, and remember, we're just simple collectors trying to make our way in this freaking gas. And may the weapons are with you. Always.
Peace.
Later, guys. Check out Mr. Mon Collectibles at his channel for his stream.
Thanks, guys.
Later, folks.
All right. Later. You know what? I'll end it with, of course, the Ghostbusters. Let's go.
Got your stick? Oh! Hit him up! Make him hard! Ready! Let's show this prehistoric bitch how we do things downtown.
Or blow us all straight to hell.
All right, talk to me.
Is it a good day?
It's a great day.
Best day of your life, my grabby friend.
I don't know. You've never been to a Minoc roast on Ardinia. It's nuts.